This episode of Capes and Lunatic Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
This is Luca Perich, and you are listening to the Capes and the Lunatic Sidekicks podcast.
What about our Quasar podcast, The Quantum Zone?
What about our Quasar podcast?
Wendell Vaughn, the first Earthman ever appointed Protector of the Universe. Bonded to the energy-transforming quantum bands that are both weapons and symbols of his station, he fights an ongoing battle to defend all life in the universe from cosmic evil as Quasar.
Hello and welcome back to the Quantum Zone, episode 130. I am Phil. Joining me as always, Master of the Quantum Zone.
I'm Will. Hey, everyone.
And Master... What are you a Master of, Conan?
I don't know, Master of the Synchronization Zone, since Will and I joined at the same time.
Exactly.
Not a Master of Geometry, that's for sure. Math, not my strong suit.
Were you a great debater in high school?
We didn't have a debate team, but I did love to argue with my teachers.
So you weren't a master debater?
Oh, no. I mean, if we don't count after-school activities, no.
So, starting off strong, kids.
I did have a geometry teacher who was in charge of my study hall, so I was I learned geometry in my sleep, I think.
Okay.
I don't know where I'm going with that.
I'm trying to look this up on Facebook. Somebody posted, I guess, this morning on our link. It's like, was it Monica Rambeau Quasar 2? No.
Nope. Captain Marvel, Photon. What's she called now?
Is it Photon or is it?
No, it's something like not. It's not Energy Wave. What is she called right now? I don't know what she's called right now. I'll have to look that up. Darn it.
Yeah. So
I should know that.
So what's up? What's up in the world these days?
Nothing good.
No. Well, I was gonna say DC Fandome happened this weekend.
Oh yeah.
There's like trailers for like Suicide Squad. I'm sorry. DC, they're becoming Ray over there. The sequel to Suicide Squad is The Suicide Squad. The Batman movie is The Batman.
The Batman.
So they have The Batman and The Suicide Squad.
The massive layoffs. The day before New Comic Book Day.
The week before their big online celebration, I know.
Yeah.
Okay, she was introduced as the second. Monica Rambeau was the
Captain
second
Marvel.
Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Then Photon, then Pulsar, and then in 2013 she's been known as Spectrum. Which is actually not a bad name. I mean,
yeah.
Is it not a cable company or something?
It was like an arena where monster truck rallies would happen, I think.
Oh.
Live. We used to have the Worcester Spectrum in Massachusetts. Sunday. See Monica Rambeau.
I really liked her as Captain Marvel. She didn't really have any connection to him, so I get why, Carol Danvers has the connection and why she has the name now. But I mean, Roger Stern spent a lot of time building her up as, not only a really awesome hero, but leader of the Avengers. And then,
yeah, because she had not even heard of Marvel, right? 'Cause wasn't there a story where someone's like, "Oh, why?" They tell her about Marvel, and she's like, "Oh, I didn't even know." I didn't even know.
I don't know. I went to the comic book store the other day. I didn't really see anything new. I mean, it was on a Monday, so I guess there's not really...
Monday.
Yeah. It's probably picked over by that point anyhow. But,
I know tomorrow 3 Jokers comes out.
Yeah.
I've seen some favorable reviews of it, non-spoilery, just like, hey, it's awesome. I don't know.
It better be a masterpiece. They've only been teasing it for like 4 years now.
Is that like 2 universes ago or just one?
It was at the end of New 52 in 2016, so probably 2. I mean, basically, Batman was in the Mobius chair and asked it, what's the Joker's real name? And it said, which one? There's 3 of them.
Wow.
And he only got one question? That's lame.
I guess. Yeah, I know. That's what everyone says. Like, I think Charlie was like, when did you be like, okay, name them, list them.
Yeah. Who are they? Where are they? And can you get me there now?
New 52. Oh, the Daredevil Annuals comes out tomorrow, and I'm scared because I believe it's titled Daredevil Brand New Day. Or One More Day.
No. Well, they already killed off Karen, right?
Yeah. So. Damn you, Kevin Smith. Yeah, but I was going to say, Daredevil's not married right now, so.
How did Moon Knight make out in the Avengers? Did that come out last week?
Yeah. I mean, that story's not wrapped up yet, but I mean, he's basically
Ray should be happy, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, the episode hasn't dropped yet for last week's issue. It should be probably by tomorrow or the next day. Ray's probably gonna have that.
Actually, my episode dropped last week.
Yes, I was going to say, I don't think we talked about that. Yeah, I don't think we had heard it before we talked last week. Yeah, excellent job, man.
Oh, thanks. It was hopefully not too long and boring. But I think it was, 3 hours? It was
like 2.5, I think.
Boring.
No.
Did you learn anything?
I haven't been able to listen to it yet because I've been working so much, but I'll try to devote some time to it soon.
I was boring there as I am here, right?
No,
it was great, man. I liked it, man. I was tuned in for like the whole 2.5. I think it was 2.5 hours, but I was trying to remember if some of my predictions were on, weren't they? At least one or two.
You were pretty on point for a couple of them, yeah. But I don't think anybody really. Well, I think we can talk about it now. I don't think anybody really would have thought about Doctor Doom and Doctor Strange.
That is a good story, though. I just read that for the first time a couple years ago. That is a pretty good story.
And I think they just collected it again in like the Doctor Strange Volume 1 or whatever that came out. So they had it in there too. But when it came out, it was magazine size. It was an oversized Marvel graphic novel.
Yeah, I think I read it a few years ago when I still had Marvel Unlimited, so I'm pretty sure it's on there still. So,
but I mean, Stern, Mike Mignola.
Oh yeah,
that's just an awesome story.
Doctor Doom. Oh, but yeah, and then
awesome.
Well, of course, we should mention on this podcast you said one of your picks was Quasar 25.
Yeah. Gee, Quasar issue of my top 4? That's hard to believe.
I know. And you knew it was going to be Cosmos in Collision.
Yeah, had to be. As much as I love the cover to Quasar 32 and the art's awesome, 25 just caps off such an awesome storyline.
Yeah, and I mean,
best cosmic bar none Marvel.
Yeah, and I mean, 32 is great, the art's great and everything, but it's the middle of a crossover too, so.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh man, I was me and Luca were just in there watching Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends on Disney Plus. The
Nice.
Disney Plus. Like, yeah, I used to watch that on TV, like when I was his age. Saturday mornings,
man.
NBC. That's right. But I never realized all the Easter eggs that were in those. Like the one episode we were watching tonight, they were walking out of a movie, and it was like, what is it? It was like Dinosaur Destroyer or something like that. But it was like starring Simon Williams and Karen Page.
Oh,
Wow.
I was like, Simon Williams, okay, but I was like, man, Karen Page, wow, someone was doing their homework.
Wow. Yeah, they had. There's one episode where The Submariner was in there. And
Yeah.
lots of other heroes show up.
7 Little Superheroes. Yeah, we watched that last night.
It's been so long since I've seen so many of those, but yeah, Firestar, Iceman, Miss Lion.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
And,
I mean, sometimes it's a little far-fetched because, yeah, that one was 7 superheroes. It's like Captain America, Doctor Strange, the 3 Spider Friends, Shauna the Queen of the Jungle, yeah, Cap, Doctor Strange, Namor, yeah, Shauna, and then the 3 of them. And the villain was the Chameleon. I was like, between the 7 of them, they couldn't wrap up Chameleon pretty quick.
Chameleon, yeah. But I'm trying to think of some of those. There was that episode. There was the Green Goblin was in there too.
Yeah, I was like,
I can't remember much of the original of lots of. I just remember that I was going to watch that and the Incredible Hulk. That was the hour, right? You get up and watch.
yep.
Spider-Man and Amazing Friends, and the Hulk was on right after it. It's awesome.
That's right. That 80s Hulk cartoon. Talk about far-fetched. He would turn into the Hulk, rip out of his shirt. Then when he changed back the banner, the shirt would reappear.
Yeah, it's gamma powered, man.
I was going to say, the animators didn't want to draw nipples or something. I don't know. But yeah, that shirt would just magically reappear.
Yeah.
But yeah, we watched the Craven episode tonight. And then, yeah, they mentioned the Savage Land. I didn't even remember that. Yeah, the Craven episode. And then there was the Kingpin was the Kingpin and Dr. Faustus mind-controlled Captain America, and then him and Iceman stole a blaster from the U.S. government.
Didn't the X-Men show up because of Firestar? Or was it?
Oh, yeah, there is an X-Men episode. Yeah, we were watching.
So let's just start quick.
So
on
he's
the,
just going to leave. So, how you doing, Matt? You know, how's it hanging, man?
The thing came, the cord came out of my, I don't know how, but the cord came out of my mixer. I don't know what's happening.
Matt was using his telekinesis now.
No, it's freaking Lilith. Lilith was commenting. I forgot again to load the drop of Kona's hand. Suck it, Lilith.
Oh well, I'll say it live anytime.
Nice. Hey, Thursday for recording Star Trek, man. Yeah, you two can be. This is what happens when he doesn't speak in drops. Oh, come on, Lilith.
Whoa.
Oh, Lilith Hellfire wants me to speak in drops. Okay, Lilith, you asked for it.
Get there from all sides. I'm about to get it as well. Go ahead, throw it in. Hulk's always hard.
Oh man.
Tricky.
Speaking of Saturday morning cartoons, you guys watched the new Transformers on Netflix yet?
No, is it good?
I've seen the first 3 episodes. The animation's pretty awesome. There's
I didn't even know it came out yet.
Yeah, it's War for Cybertron Siege, I think. So there's only 6 episodes, and they're 20, 25-minute episodes.
Does Megatron come out of a cape? Cybertron Siege, Under Siege reference, cake.
No cake.
We could do a breakdown of your favorite scenes from Steven Seagal movies called Cakes and Lunatics.
I don't want to see his missiles.
Yeah. But yeah, there's something spoilery that happens that I didn't like because I have a great fondness for a certain character. But
did Optimus Prime die for like the 5th time?
No, they did not kill Optimus. But it's pretty good. I haven't had a chance to get back to it because I don't know. We've been still catching up on DS9, so I'll get back to it probably this weekend.
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff to check out.
Yeah, but yeah, that's the other thing I watched back in the day was Transformers, and that movie. Oh my god, that animated movie.
Oh, it's one of the best Orson Welles films ever.
That's right.
And Leonard Nimoy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's when I lost my innocence, man. Prime died on that table, man.
Oh man.
And wasn't Judd Nelson? I think Judd Nelson was
Hot Rod, wasn't he?
Hot Rod. Yeah, I think Hot Rod / Rodimus.
Wasn't it? What's his face? Forget his first name. Stack was Ultra Magnus, the guy from Unsolved Mysteries.
Oh yeah, Robert Stack.
Yeah.
Oh man, that show used to chill me to the bone as a kid. Just the music, even, you know. And,
Oh yeah, we did cover the Transformers animated movie. Lilith Hellfire says scroll down. Yeah, I think it was like 100 episodes ago or so, Lilith, wasn't
Jeez.
We're only on episode 130, you know.
Well,
Like
it was Capes and Lunatics, so. Yeah.
So any other comic stuff going on? I'm trying to think of any news that I've read.
Like I said, I think DC was like dominating the headlines this past weekend with all their
Batman trailer.
Lilith, did you hear what I said? DC is now acting like Ray, because think of their movies, The Suicide Squad and The Batman, you know, like the Moon Knight podcast.
I know that they just reissued the first Todd McFarlane adjectiveless Spider-Man book.
Oh.
So,
why would they need to do that? There's still...
Yeah, I was going to say, there's got
to be a million copies out there
everywhere. Yeah, I know. And you could probably find them for a lot less than $4. But
whoa!
Like the 45th pressing. I don't know.
That's gonna be valuable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did see Todd McFarlane. I watched a baseball documentary about the home run chase of Sammy Sosa and Mark McGwire, and the first person in the documentary is Todd McFarlane, because I think he has like multiple of balls of the home run balls that he spent a lot of money on to preserve. He's still got
nice.
Oh, Lilith. First Captain Tank Top. Now this poor Ray. Yeah, she calls him Captain Tank Top. He wore a tank top once, Lilith.
I know. Hey, I got heat for wearing a tank top at once, and I think it was just because of the heat.
What the F?
Tricky Dicky.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like the last episode of Capes and Lunatics. It was perfect because Lilith and Charlie started talking about Richard Nixon for some reason. She's like, hit the button. I was like, oh, yeah.
Tricky Dicky.
I think I saw that the X-Men #1 by Jim Lee and Chris Claremont, or Claremont and Lee, is going to be coming out in like an artist edition, you know, those big sized, original art size books. I think it's #1 and maybe 2 or 3. I can't remember for sure, but I think it's coming out. I remember seeing that.
Oh, speaking of X-Men, you know what's coming out this weekend? I don't know why. New Mutants.
Oh, yeah.
It's coming out tomorrow, right? Or Thursday, rather?
I think in theater, so it's like, I ain't going. Even if I did want to go to a theater, I think I'd have to drive at least like 45 minutes to get to a theater that's open.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Well, that was finished filming, over a year ago?
Oh, they did so many reshoots on that thing, so I mean, it started under Fox, and then Disney inherited it, so...
I know a lot of people are really, really happy to see it and, you know, have a strong attachment to those characters. So I hope it's good.
Yeah, I thought somebody said that there was some kind of legal thing that's why they're doing. They have to do a theatrical release, because I was like, otherwise, why wouldn't you just put it on Disney Plus and get it over with? The Disney Plus. All right. So you guys want to get to this issue?
Yes.
Let's talk geometry.
Oh, hey, Lilith. Quasar 52. Speaking of DC, 52. From November 1993. Yeah. Grappling the Geometer. So many high schoolers have.
Math is tough.
Math is hard. By Mark Grunwald, writer, John Hebink, penciler, Ralph Cabrera, inker, Janice Chiang, letterer, Paul Beckton, colorist, Mike Rockwitz, editor, Ralph Macchio, group ed, Tom DeFalco, phys ed. What is that for, Lilith? Nerds.
All right, Lilith, quit heckling us. We have an audiobook rendition to record.
Come on, Conan. Give everyone right across the bow. Come on.
Well, I mean, it's like she's bowing because she's so much shorter than us. I don't know.
Oh! I was asking for a second, Lilith, but yeah. Oh, so what are you saying? That joke might have went right over her head? Oh! I'm going to pay for that. All right, so. Yes, remember where we were at last time? The angler disappeared, and then we got the geometer.
Yeah, he evolved or mutated or something.
Well, no, I think this is the guy who originally mutated the angler.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
The angler was an entity that took over some poor schlub who became half geometrized or something. So
He was a name guy. He probably deserved it. All right. So at Project Pegasus, the government's experimental energy research facility, a bad situation has just gotten worse. Hoping to eliminate one threat, the cosmic crusader Quasar seems to have created an even greater one.
Is that the angler?
I don't think so, Kayla. Unless I miss my guess, that's the guy who made the angler so darn angular.
You don't want to see me when I'm angular. Also, do you think that because we couldn't really tell the guy's age who was affected by the? Do you think that he was 45 when he was affected by the?
Yeah, he probably had to be. Probably had to be because I don't think he was 90.
Yeah, but I think he was just all right.
Yes, I know, Lilith. Thank you for keeping your appointment. Remember, this is episode 130.
Yes.
She says, I'll see you in 39 episodes. Yep.
Geometry puns. Who would have thunk it?
Boy, why is she calling us nerds? Okay, so here's the...
That's some kind of weird tangent to go off on, isn't it?
Oh. All right, so here's the geometer.
And Lilith. It's not because I'm useless at geometry, but I'm not going to make any geometry puns because it's not right.
Oh, that's so acute. So yes, the geometer spoke. Sorry, guy, I don't have the slightest idea what you're saying, but I don't think anyone will appreciate you running amok in the project any more than they did the angler. So let's him have it with a blast. So let's say we use this dimensional projector to send you right back where you came from.
Look out.
Yeah, I know. He shoots the blaster Quasar was using, turn it into a cube. Oh. Kayla, do me a favor and run down that corridor to my right now, please.
Oh, okay.
So she runs as he bubbles up the geometer. A quantum band the containment vessel for this unidentified life form, and then I'm getting him the heck out of this place. Not only could he hurt as many people as the angler did on his rampage.
Last issue. Also last episode.
That's right. But there's no telling what might happen if he should muck with the nuclear reactor, magma tap, gravity drum, or any of the other experimental energy sources here. Or the life support.
Hey, and that's a really good panel, by the way.
Oh, yeah, him flying out, yeah. Yeah, he's heading for the freight elevator or the life support system, for crying out loud. Let's see if I'm on the administration level. 4 levels to go before I hit the surface. Hope the freight elevator's empty. Oh, Lilith, we're being a bad influence, she said. No, he's being obtuse. So I don't know who's sucking it tonight. Kona or Lilith, I don't know.
Hey, are either of you guys hungry? Anybody feel like some pie?
Oh, I'm not that hungry. I can't eat 4 pieces. Maybe like 3.14. I could eat.
Cut me off about 3. Yeah. Oh, you people! See what you've started, Lil. How far? So I'm guessing what? Oh wait, yeah. This is the titles are all was it Sacred Geometries?
Yeah. Wait, quick question for Will, because I know you live in Arkansas and there's a lot of farmland there. if you wanted to operate a big ride-on farming equipment, can you just get one and drive it on your own, or do you have to get like a pro tractor and do it?
Hope you stretched before you did that. Gee.
It's a long windup. I don't know that much about geometry, so
Phrasing for what? Little pie? I don't know. All right. So Quasar is getting this bubble in the elevator. In luck, vacant. This is Quasar. I'm on level D, elevator bank 7. I have in custody a potentially dangerous intruder. Please clear the freight dock. Please acknowledge.
This is security. We acknowledge. We'll see what we can do.
Not sure what I'm going to do with him once I have him out of the building, but at least I won't have the 1,000 and change employees of the project to worry about. Wow, kind of feels like old times protecting the project from some esoteric menace. Just like back when I was the project security chief.
Notably in Marvel 2-in-1 numbers 53 through 58. Mike in 1.
Oh. All right, I'm going to look. I swear, I should just have the book out every week, because I'm always looking up when we did. Oh, the Project Pegasus saga. We did in episodes 18 through 23.
Awesome. Quite a while back.
Over 100 episodes ago. The bubble starts coming apart. What was my quantum construct? He deconstructed it. I'm stuck in an elevator with someone who can burst quantum bubbles. He's like, nice weather we're having, huh? And then Quasar puts up a shield, but I guess he blasts through it. Well, blasts it apart. And walks out of the elevator getting all mouthy.
Repeat, clear the loading dock. Particularly freight bays 5 through 8. Repeat, clear the...
And I guess they get cut off by a scene change. Because at that moment, somewhere along the Virginia coast, 2 of the project's superhuman operatives wind up their 3-day pursuit of an alleged criminal. The Flash and Green Lantern. I mean, the Wizard and Dr. Spectre.
Just a few more seconds. Fighting the Wizard's Gale Force updraft, and this Ion Lady and her energy plumage will be contained inside my prismatic pillbox. There. Now to slap the lid on. Way to wail, Wiz.
We're the true Team Extreme, Spectrum. Now race you back to the project.
As if I stood a chance.
And meanwhile, back to the project.
Andy, look up.
Whoa.
Alright, hold on.
Fall in, both sides. Form an escort.
Shield, look out. It sees us.
This is the blue shield. Stay right where you are. We have you surrounded. He's ignoring us. Now set Sunners on 5. On my signal, fire.
Sir, our blasters aren't touching him.
It's like he's bending the beams around his body.
Hey.
What in?
He's negated gravity somehow.
Quasar? Quasar? Are you? My God, your face.
And nearby.
I'm going to be him. What in the name of Xeon has caused the floor to become transparent in places? Oh, that must be the creatures Quasar reported on the loose. Well, I wasn't that much help against the angler. Maybe I could do better here. The name's Hyperion, pal. Don't bother telling me yours.
He's mad. I don't know if maybe the geometer's trying to tell him his name, because he's just like hits the ground.
And his arms and legs start
Twisting.
floating wildly and twisting. I'm being twisted into knots like my bones were rubber. But that's impossible. My bones are like steel. Is this some kind of illusion? It is an illusion. It's a pretty debilitating one. I can't.
Start talking all geometry. And back at Quasar and is that Lark?
Take it easy, Quasar. I'll have you in the infirmary in a minute.
Got to Epoch. Find out what the menace to Pegasus is about. Epoch, come in. This is QR.
Hello, Quasar. Are you not well?
Partially transformed by a... Got to help me sulfur. Meanwhile, 3 floors below.
Where the heck am I? This place is like a maze. I wish Wendell wouldn't always take off and leave me alone all the time. I didn't even get a chance to tell him that somehow I've got that stupid Starbrand power back. Now that it isn't handy, not that it isn't handy, hey, why am I walking like I'm flying? Ah, that's better. I didn't realize how much I missed this sensation. Hey, I hear footsteps. Excuse me, sir. I need to find Quasar. Can you tell me where he is? There was an alarm. Where's the alarm site?
Level 1.
And how do I get there?
End of this corridor is a zoom tube.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
A zoom tube?
Make sure your microphone is... Kayla.
I was thinking boom tubes like the New Gods, but yeah, it works too. But on level 1... Oh, geez. More geometry. So yeah, the Geometer's coming out. He's been open a garage door and he's just all...
What in?
And he pulls something out and starts drawing in the air.
What's that thing doing?
Drawing some sort of shape in the air?
Whatever it is, it's expanding.
But then...
Well, I'll take that if you don't mind, as he grabs it out of his claws. Whoa! What did I run into? A gravity-free zone? I can't get a grip on the ground. Uh-oh. Spec, hand off. Tosses the tool.
Got it. But what is that wonky-looking creature?
Beats me, but it's doing a number on the gravity within this geometrical construct it's made.
And inside, all the guards are like floating out on the ceiling. Really, Lark, I'll be okay. Hey, get us down. We've got the project to worry about. Here, grab hold as he makes a bunch of quantum rings. Oh, he put a ring on it. Woo! I feared they had all been made lighter than air, but actually they're all just stuck in some sort of gravity inversion zone, and as soon as I pull them out of it, they're back to normal.
Thanks, Quasar. Hey, what happened to...
I've been partially angulated by our mystery guest. So... Yes, once more, outside.
Blast it. This doohickey of his must be the thing that's created the expanding dodecahedron. But for the life of me, I can't figure out how to work it.
I'm a scientist. Let me try.
No, you're an escaped felon. Thanks anyway. The larger that shape gets, the greater the area of no gravity, and I think it's extending underground, too. This could wreak major league damage if it's not halted in soon. Whoa. Hey, Ion, you could have warned me.
Yes, had I an incentive to do so.
Yeah. I've been turned paper thin.
It looks good on you. Yeah, so the Geometer's thing hits the ground. He's about to pick it up until, gets encased in a quantum bubble with spikes. I'll take that.
Gotcha, Wiz.
All right, mister, we've got to talk. You may not be a bad guy, but you're a bull in a china shop making a big mess here, not the least of which is my face. So let's... Then we see the quantum bands flash. Excuse me, I've got a call.
I have learned the identity of your menace.
Great, Epi, spill it.
He's a geometer who was born about 3 billion years ago in a member of a long-extinct race. He was the first entity to create a mathematical equation to fully describe the workings of the universe, from atoms to galaxies. They believed his equation was so perfect, so elegant, so inclusive that it simply had to be true. He was proud of his work. It gave him great status among his scholarly people. But then a fellow scientist made a physical observation that could not be accounted for by his equation. This illusion the physical universe would betray him. He left to find a universe more mathematically pleasing to him. That's the last recorded history heard of him.
Wow, any chance you can translate what he's been saying to us?
I can try.
Talk to me, sir. What are you trying to do here? Come on. My cosmic buddy Epi is translating. I know you can understand me, can't you? Talk to me. I'm not such a bad guy. Okay. He unbubbles the Geometer's weapon thing and grabs it. Okay. I'm not giving you your instrument or whatever it is until you communicate. That's when the Geometer hits Quasar and completely
Angulates him?
Yep. He fired it, fully changed me, grabbed me. Oh, great Geometer, I am a humble seeker of knowledge. While I know you to be the greatest theorist the universe has seen, I wish to be enlightened as to where you have been for all these eons.
You want me to be the translated Geometer?
Go for it, man.
Oh, impertinent as Yingar the Disassembler. You do seem authentically inquisitive. I will indulge your request. I left this universe of my birth, for I was not content with its physical properties. I searched to discover a realm more to my liking, but could not. However, after a time, I did find the lathe of perfection, a receptacle of metamorphic energy. Using it, I set about finishing the creator force's work, correcting, refining, adjusting the inaccuracies in creation. For billions of years, I have been at work, fixing one universe after another. Then I chanced upon a traveler whose renaissance told me he was from the universe of my birth. I attempted to perfect him, but he fled incomplete.
That was the Angler. All this time, he must have been trying to figure out a way to get back to the Geometer and get him to transform himself back to normal.
Still, I managed to trace his disharmonic trail to the point of his origin, and when the portal was opened, steps through. Now I embark upon my most important work, rendering the geometry of my universe of origin according to the sacred origin.
So you're trying to make our world more mathematically perfect? Isn't that rather involved? What level do you affect things? Molecular, planet-wide, galaxy-wide?
I changed the universal measure here within this dodecatron, and as it expands, it transforms all matter within its volume.
But even at the speed of light, to affect our whole universe would take billions of years.
I am patient.
Wow, did you read my mind? Because that was a thought bubble.
Exactly. There's Quasar, finally. His body. That creature did something to it.
If anyone's going to do anything to Quasar's body, it's going to be Kayla, right?
What should I do? Hey, since when do you fly? Long enough. What's going on here? Quasar's trying to talk. All we need is Spectrum to talk, and I'd be having a conversation with myself times 3. Quasar's trying to talk to that big guy out of Wrecking Universe, as we know it, I think. Bet he could use help. All right, Buster, change my boyfriend back to flesh, or I'm going to blow a hole through your head straight to the ground.
Kay, flying again? Kayla, this is not a good... And then he starts, I'm speaking alienese again. My brain is being affected by my transformation.
Quasar, what are you saying? He looks like he's about to attack.
The entity atop me wields unnatural energy. She is not of this system of universes.
That's right, Geometer. She is contaminated by energy from way out there. And because of that, she can't be affected by your lathe. Hate to tell you this, but this whole universe is riddled with such contamination. It's not a pristine place. There are pockets of anomalous crud all over.
If you are proposing I abandoned my sacred mission here...
Not exactly. I'm just saying this universe is way too dirty now for you to ever attain your perfect measures. What you should do is go back to the dawn of time, alter the values of the universe at the very moment they come into being.
Travel back through time? What an odd notion. Can entities in this universe accomplish such?
Some can, though it's beyond the ability of most of my people at this time.
My theory does not allow for the phenomenon yet. Were I to employ such, I could accomplish in a moment more than what I have managed in billions of years. I go now to unlock the mystery of time traverse. Seeker of knowledge, you have been helpful to me.
He's Just like flying off. Your dodecahedron?
I will cancel the lathe's effect for now, lest it eliminate the possibility of time I traverse before I employ it.
Quasar, you're
Back in the pink. And you've got the star brand back, I take it.
yeah. How do you like that?
It's not going to blow up in our faces.
Surely not.
Hey, Quasar, how'd you get it to turn all his topographical alteration back to normal?
I used my least regarded weapon, my brain. And after a brief explanation...
But if he gets back to the beginning of time, won't he be able to mess with all reality?
Nope. According to a guy named the Watcher, the best any time mucker can hope to do is diverge his own universe until Bendis gets here. And that's assuming this Geometer character doesn't get atom smashed by the conditions of the universe at its birth. I did the right thing sending him off on a wild goose chase. I'd stake my job on it. And if I'm wrong, don't worry, we'll never know what hit us. Wow.
Oh.
And next time, kids, Warlock. Oh no. Oh no. Next week is Warlock. You know what that means? It's coming in 2 weeks, right? Star Blast.
Star Blast.
Part 1.
We'll be star blasted through the universe.
Star Blast Timber begins.
Oh. There you go, Lilith. We have something for September.
It's
Star
not.
Blast Denver.
Sept Blast. I don't know. Yeah, because over on Spider-Cast, we have Shocktober, Shocktober, Gobble month for November, and then Sinister Sixmas, yes.
No.
Star Blast Timber. It can be September, October.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It can be.
That's we run in a couple
September
months,
and
yeah.
November.
All right, so what did everyone think of our geometry lesson?
Well, I mean, it was all right. I like the art for this, and I think that it seemed like a pretty tall task, this massive monster that was introduced at the end of the previous issue. And then, Epoch kind of comes in to save the day and helps to peer mediate it. It was an interesting origin story. It seems, I didn't know. I mean, granted, you can't understand anything that he's saying when he's speaking in math equations and sound effects on the audio version. So I thought he was kind of more like monster hell-bent on destruction, and he had this cool power to turn people into Picasso paintings. And but I didn't really expect his whole weird origin story to transform the universe into mathematical perfection. But I don't know. I liked it. It was fun enough. He got some lesser known guest stars. They got in on the action a little bit. So
he's so I don't think we ever see him again, right, Will?
The who?
The Geometer.
No, this was this issue and last issue were in the last page of last issue.
So
his only appearances according to the Marvel Chronology Project.
So so he either failed or maybe he did go back in time and make the universe great again.
Yeah. This felt like more a classic Quasar story than I feel like what we've got in the last year or two.
Oh yeah, this reminds me of like the first year or so.
First year or so, because he's using his brain to solve problems.
And it's Pegasus, and
it's Pegasus, and it seems really grounded back in standard Marvel superhero continuity.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not to say that the stuff after really wasn't, but it was really, Journeys into Mystery and then Cosmos were both, they were very much a part of the Marvel universe, but they were very specific to Quasar.
Oh yeah.
This was stuff specific to Quasar, but that also touched on every part of the Marvel universe. Pegasus has touched all kinds of stuff because of the Thing and the Fantastic Four, and
it's It's like a
Next
big
issue would get Warlock.
it's like a big scale story, but it's like almost like back to basics too. So,
Yeah.
all right, this story must have been good because we got I don't know I haven't listened to this yet, but we got 2 pieces of feedback from Ray. So,
All right.
all right, so here part 1 of Ray's feedback on this issue. Remember Ray from Last Sons of Krypton, the Superman podcast, To Know Her is to Fear Her, the Spider-Woman podcast, and of course, just like his friends over at DC, Into the Night, the Moon Knight podcast. Oh yeah, I heard you got to do an intro for Into the Night. Where's my intro, Ray? I wouldn't even use my name. I'll just be like, hey, this is Batman. You're listening to Into the Night. Either Batman or...
He did want me to... He did want me to emphasize the Into the Night, the
Batman.
Moon Knight podcast.
I either want to be like, yeah, this is Batman, and you're listening to Into the Night, the Moon Knight podcast, or hey, this is Wendell Vaughn. All right, so again, here's the host of Into the Night, the Moon Knight podcast.
Hello, Quantum Zoners. This is the Geometer. Nah, not really, it's Ray.
No!
Hello, guys. It's me dropping in thoughts for Quantum Quasar 2. So I gave this a read last night. Look, I enjoyed it for the most part. It was a nice kind of piece where we saw mostly action. And it was good to see. I mean, as mentioned in the previous episodes, I guess this is the only appearance of the Geometer. So he had his time in the sun. That was good. But it was fun enough to see him do his weedy, wacky things, and to actually go up against Quasar and to counter Quasar's quantum energy. But yeah, it's I don't really know. Kind of really know what to say. It was just enjoyable. Again, I mean, I'm not a big fan of the Geometer's design. Just very kind of throwaway for me. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that maybe not that much thought was put into the actual design of the Geometer. But anyway, it was fun to see Quasar kind of get affected by him or it, and to finally actually understand what he was saying, and it was again a little cool. Again, Quasar using his brains to convince the Geometer to put everything back neatly and to vanish. I can't really remember now. What did he ask him to go? Oh, he found an interest in time, right? Time travel. So I think he went back. And what I did find actually interesting was the fact that Grunwald put in there. I like the fact that if he goes back in the beginning of the time, the Watcher Uatu will just kind of he's not going to disturb, the present day world and stuff. He'll just create another timeline for another multiverse, I guess, whatever you call it, a new reality. So I thought that was a pretty nifty idea. And although rethinking it now, I can't remember the full details of what Wendell had convinced the Geometer to do, but it seemed like quite a neat thing, as I said. So I think he found more interest in time travel. What was it? I think, I don't know, what was it, a challenge or something? Anyway, I'm starting to babble. I think it's the Geometer in me trying to convert myself to binary or something. Anyway, I wonder what you guys thought of it. If I had to mark it, I really do really mark these issues, but enjoyable, and I'd probably give it maybe a B minus. Not one of the best for Grunwald's, but certainly not the worst. Anyway, I shall look forward to the read-through again, and keep its quantum.
All right, like I said, he sent his second piece of feedback, so what did you forget to say, Ray?
Hey, Phil, Will, and Matt, it's me, Ray, again. Look, just another quick thought I forgot to add in. I was just thinking more and more about this issue 52. I think the concepts of Grunwald is really remarkable, and I think and just I don't want to make unfair comparisons, but if you look at like All-Star Superman and the concepts that Grant Morrison presents, and if you look at the Geometer, I feel if the Geometer was renamed and if the design was, if there was a bit more thought applied to the design, you'd have really a crazy, quite interesting character. I just think that the aesthetics and the name kind of really do a detriment to the character, but the concept himself is pretty way out there, and it's pretty original. So anyway, I just wanted to add that. Cheers.
Cheers.
I mean, yeah. Grunwald really could have went off the board with that. Just to be like, I created this whole universe. I created Eon. So,
I think it would be cool. Speaking about the Angler and of course the Geometer. Those. I forget the name of the artist that does them. The stairs that go all the way around. Escher, MC Escher. Is that right? Where the steps go up and then up, and they're always up, but they go in a circle.
Yeah.
It's one of those weird things like that. If he didn't make sense visually, based on our three-dimensional perception of things, I think it might have helped sell him a little bit more. I mean, he's kind of a big hulking angled thing.
Yeah. And I was being funny before, but I'm pretty sure, like, back in at this point, even, like, I think Grunwald made a lot of these roles. It's like, yeah, if anyone went back in time, you couldn't change the past. It was like you just created an alternate timeline and stuff, until we got, Age of Ultron, all new X-Men. Thank you, Bendis.
Things changed. I don't know what happened in those.
Well, in Age of Ultron, one night while everyone's sleeping, Ultron just like takes over the world and like kills a bunch of people. So like they send like, I think, of course, Wolverine and trying to remember, did they send Invisible Woman back too? But yeah, like Wolverine goes back and like, long story short, spoiler alerts, they have like, so to make sure time plays out as it does, like he has like Hank Pym put a code in Ultron. So like so history plays out exactly as it did, but then like once Ultron's about to take over the world, Hank Pym can like shut him down. So like Ultron won, like he conquered the world, killed a bunch of people. They went back in time and like fixed it. And then
okay,
and then all new X-Men is when he had the original 5 X-Men come forward into the future, and it's like they couldn't get home for a while, but then they would have messed with the timeline, but they were able to send them back and like block those memories of the when they came to the future until the point where they went back. All of a sudden the X-Men in the present were like, oh hey, that's right, I remember coming to the future years ago. All of a sudden, yeah. Bendis rating.
Okay.
But no, I think it would have been fun if like Quasar was like, oh, you want to know how to time travel? Great, Geometer. Oh, there's a peasant in Latveria named Doom who has a time machine. You could easily just be like, maybe Doom will kill him.
Yeah, probably. He is very effective.
Unless you're worried about Doom like stealing his power, because Doom loves to steal people's power.
Yeah,
sure.
All right. Anything else?
No.
I think we're good.
Said my piece.
That's right. So yeah, next
I'm not gonna immediately say something else that I remembered afterwards. I'm a professional.
Oh!
I'm just kidding. I'm only targeting Lilith this episode, and it was just early. I got out of my system. Nothing but love and respect to Ray. I'm going to listen to your Island of Ra with Will soon. And
that was a lot of fun. It really, really was.
I'm looking forward to it.
Keep it simple, stupid. Hawks always. All y'all can just shut the hell up.
All right. Anyway, yes. Hey, send in your. Hey, if any of you can send in coherent feedback, no, I'm just kidding, Ray. We love you. Email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com. Yeah, next week is Quasar 53, followed in 2 weeks by Star Blast #1.
Oh boy.
With that great art. with that very proportional art. Anyway, yes, email us capesandlunatics@gmail.com. Call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember to follow the Quantum Zone on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can see our sexy faces on YouTube. Find links to all of that, all in one convenient place. That's Linktree, linktr.ee/capesandlunatics. And remember to support the sponsors: Tweaked Audio, Hunt a Killer, Pod Life the Book, Volume 1, now in digital and paperback. Volume 2 is coming. And remember, when you're on Amazon, use the link for Southgate Media Group right down there in the show notes. Help us support this show, the network, and that perfectly geometrically shaped Madman Rob, Master Doom Southgate.
Make it rain, so says Master Doom. Yeah.
All right, Matt Kona, where can people find you doing math problems?
Oh, man, you can find me staying after class for extra help at Matt Kona on Instagram, Twitter. Matt Kona is my name on Facebook. And that's it. That's where you can find me.
See you later, bunkies.
All right, Will Allred, master of the Quantum Zone and latest star of Into the Night, the Moon Knight podcast.
You can find me at Wallred, that's at WALLRED at Gmail and Twitter and Facebook and probably Instagram and all those other weird places. You can also find my self-published work via Kickstarter, Diary of Night, which is a really cool book with art by the fabulous Gene Gonzalez. And you can always find really cool stuff about Quasar at the Quantum Zone, quantumzone.org.
Hey, boys, you look at the party? I love the party.
I'll put it in my navel.
Oh my. All right. That's right, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Come back next week for that egomaniacal lunatic warlock.
Yeah.
Hey, at least Starlin's not writing him this time.
It's true.
Quasar. And Quasar gets like another test. It was math this time. Was it like ethics next time? Oh, and hey, Wendell and Kayla finally get their second date.
Ooh. Wait, I thought the drive up from Florida. It's like drive up from Florida was the second.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, maybe third. All right. Come back next week. Yeah, that's right, the big Warlock episode. And remember, Quantum Zoners, keep it geometric.